Hi everyone, I'm Ranak. Uh, I am one of the co-founders of Refloq. Refloq is an AI agent that converts your AI slow vibe coded solutions into production ready deployable solutions. Basically, what Refloq does is that it would keep optimizing your code base, sending you recommendations for cleaning up the tech debt, second, refactoring your code, adding documentation, uh, adding unit test, all those things that you need to make your code deployable. So yeah.
So yeah, I think basically continuing on the same journey about with my file events panda, repo events panda. We already closed 4 requests, okay, in the back end, and
Yeah,
it gave us recommendations, and we accepted it. In one case, we were like, "Hey, this is good. We did not need it, so we did not went ahead." But see, it kept on working in the background, and now we get the fifth pull request. Basically, this is missing documentation. One thing that I really found bad when I was trying to even debug a bug, there's no documentation, and AI sometimes AI is very like it doesn't have its own memory, so it sometimes forgets even if you tell it right, like when you're prompting. When I was prompting this project, I did tell it like, hey, always add documentation, but
yeah,
hallucinations are a big part of it, and the context size as the file gets bigger and bigger, AI starts forgetting things more and more. And that's exactly what happened over here, right? There is, let's look into the file, and Aman can walk us through what change has been.
yeah. I think this is something which is important. So I am not aware about your code base,
Mhm,
right? If you also expand a little bit on the bottom after line 21, uh, so instead of going through all this code, because I did not work, you wrote it and you
mhm,
were working alone. Imagine someone coming in your team and
mhm,
working. Now they go through from line number 19 to 39th and understand what's happening. Instead of that, can
mhm,
just scroll up
mhm,
and see the documentation what is. So I don't know, I would just like try to read and understand. So it
mhm,
fixes the order of style sheets
mhm,
in the DOM based on the language direction. So I think if it's your right to left,
mhm,
then it should ensure that main css is loaded before right to left specific css to allow proper overrides.
mhm,
So it reorder your
mhm,
css, your design of the website based on
mhm,
what layout is needed. So you are
mhm,
providing that argument in the method,
mhm,
and then the method changes your css.
mhm,
So I mean, reading just 2 lines of documentation can give me the impression of what's happening
mhm,
instead of reading those 20 lines.
mhm,
So that's the use of documentation. Everyone kind of knows this.
mhm,
When we generate code, we just see code and we see it works, we move forward. But
mhm, mhm,
tomorrow, if something requires changes,
mhm, mhm,
you would want yourself or maybe your team member to read this documentation and then make
mhm,
necessary code changes. Even like if if you have a coding agent
mhm,
that kind of needs to reuse,
mhm,
or like some reuse some of the code, some of the
mhm,
methods, or
mhm,
need to make some changes, they can very quickly read documentation in like plain English
mhm,
and make sense of, do I need to make changes in this
mhm,
method or do I need to reuse this method? So it's
mhm,
very easy for the coding agents as well.
mhm,
Yeah, that's what we are doing here.
mhm. Yeah, I think because I have so much experience in building with AI, I oftentimes felt like it if it lacks documentation, even future building also gets very hard. Okay, with
Yeah,
AI, because again, like there's no memory that the AI has, right? So you
yeah,
have to like every prompt in a way, if you think about it, it's a unique every action, a very unique action. You send some instructions with it, but it's still a very unique action. And that's
mm,
where I think making your existing code base as good as possible, as well documented as possible is the key. Not just
yeah,
for your manual building with your team members and such, or when you use self-debugging, just for future AI building also. This is a
yeah,
very
yeah.
important, trait to have. So yeah, now let's go ahead and look at the conversation and.
Yeah, these type of pull requests are like not even changing your code. So very,
Yeah. Hmm.
simple to easy to merge. Yeah.
Yep. Very true. And just like, I would just a very, simple request. So I would like to, and now Reflux also understand like, hey, this is kind of documentation I like. I can also change the documentation a bit, and then it would learn from that
Yeah.
too. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
uh, so yeah. Now let's go ahead and look at the
Yeah, so now we have closed 5 pull
file
requests.
pull request.
Yeah, we're not gonna wait for more
Yeah.
changes, more
Mhm,
issues which
mhm,
Reflog has learned or analyzed in the
mhm,
past, and now it will raise
mhm,
pull request for you.
mhm. I guess let's do like two, three more of it, and that would give us a good idea. Okay, that would complete this project.
Mm.
And I guess let's see what the plan next is. Okay, so
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Okay.
let's see.
Yeah, 1 minute to detect and 1 more minute to
Mhm,
trigger. So
mhm,
there could be like 2 to 3 minutes of delay
mhm,
in the next pull request.
mhm. Yeah, I think I have a lot of projects, and a lot of them are just built using AI. So I guess for now, one project, two project, we can just talk about existing projects also and existing pull requests also
Mm.
after this. But I got an email for a pull request. I think it's one of the commitments, the pull commit that we did. It's I got an email for that merge commit.
Mm. Yeah,
But yeah, I guess we have a new pull request right now.
yeah.
Me-
Related to unit test.
let's open this up. One function, but there's
Yeah,
no
but
unit.
no corresponding test file found. So I think countdown.js something which is um, used, and yeah, I think here we are seeing a bad example of pull request. So
Mm,
uh, I don't know if the unit test is set up properly in the repo or not, but looks like it tried to generate so many tests for the countdown.js file. But the problematic thing is that it did not name the file properly. So if you see, the file name is undefined.
one second.
So
Yeah. See?
yeah, here if you see, the file name is not correct,
Mhm,
and yeah, look, can you scroll down? Looks like it's getting the code, it's creating some elements, and then it's adding some unit test and everything.
mhm,
Um, for your front end code. But I think the miss here is that the file name is not present. So it's something which we could add as well in the comment, that the unit test which you wrote does not have,
mhm,
the file name is undefined. It should have a valid file name, right?
mhm, mhm,
So yeah, if there is no automatic code review, I don't know what did we do in the. I think there's already some automatic code review happening.
mhm,
So can you scroll up a little bit and just double check what did we do in the automatic code review? There is some, yeah, scroll down. So we are addressing some review comments. I think you have some automatic reviews happening. Um, it is trying to fix some syntax error which was
mhm,
wrong. It was trying to uh, close some braces which were not correctly put, and some logical error as
mhm,
well.
mhm,
So you can also just double check the uh, file diff before adding a new comment, and if it's improved or not. And if not, we can again, okay, looks like it,
mhm,
uh, yeah, it changed some countdown.js file as well, and then the file name itself is not correct. So I think we have to add the
mhm,
uh, comment that
mhm,
the unit test which you created, the file name is undefined, which is
mhm,
wrong, right?
mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
So let's add a comment here.
Yeah, just yeah. File name for the unit test is wrong. Now, this is where Reflock will learn, and it will use this
Yeah,
knowledge.
you can, yeah, if you close, then the pull request would be closed. So instead of, we can just provide a better comment saying that, yeah, file name for the unit test is wrong. It's undefined. Uh, yeah, use a better file name. Yeah, yeah, we can add this comment. We can, no, yeah, so
Did we?
yeah, you actually like closed with,
Yeah.
yeah, you actually close the pull request. So
Mm.
you can also close, you can also like just add a comment and
Comment.
see what Reflog does.
Oh,
But right now it's closed, so we can work on the next pull request.
sure.
But ideally what happens is once you just add a comment,
Mhm.
it will try to go back and then give you a next comment
Mhm.
with a better file name.
Yeah, see, I think in this case, very rushly, I just, closed
Yeah,
it. But I think then we can just talk to Reflog and let it know what you
yeah,
think about a comment.
yeah, yeah,
And you don't need to like wait for the next pull request, right? You can just, I mean, for next suggestion, next part
yeah.
of the code, this code itself could be fixed, okay? And it's a
Yes, yes,
file problem. I think we'll do that again, okay? We'll have one of these recommendations, hopefully,
yeah.
and and then we'll see, what exactly.
Yeah, yeah. It's totally fine. I think like even if you like close some issue, but in future you know that this issue still exists,
Mm.
what happens is Reflog like keeps analyzing your code.
Yeah.
It will create because it will see, hey, the unit test are still missing. So in the
Mhm.
next analysis as well, it will create the issue and say that,
Mm.
hey, this is still missing. So
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about bookkeeping or just
Yeah.
maintaining anything backlog.
Yeah.
You just like close or merge. It's up to you. Or
Hmm.
if something is left
Hmm.
which is bad in your code,
Hmm.
it will get picked up next time.
Yeah. You see, keep looking at all your code, analyzing all your code base, okay, and that's what the AI agent's true purpose is, right? It will make sure nothing misses out, right? That's
Yeah.
the core idea behind things.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep.
let's see, missing unit test.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yep.
this looks similar. Hopefully, then we can see if similar mistakes, are made. Then
Yeah. 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 Now I'll
look.
have to check if like if it actually learns from the comments on closed pull request or not.
Hmm.
Uh, but it definitely learns if you just comment. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
So
See.
here I think, yeah, it's the same mistake.
Hmm.
Maybe here we can just add a comment saying that the
Hmm.
test file name is undefined. You
Hmm.
should use a better file name.
Yeah, let's do that again. Uh, uh, Now I go ahead and I can say, uh,
Just comment.
just count.
Yeah.
Now I can refresh the page and we could see in some
Yeah,
time.
we'll have to like wait for a little bit
Yeah,
before it raises the third comment. Yeah.
yeah. This is where
And
we are now.
yeah, and this part you may need to cut, but I think there could be a problem as well in using the correct name from the response, right? So if the code is not properly handling, then maybe yeah, it's not able to just figure out what is the name which we need to use and then just goes undefined
Hmm.
automatically. So
Hmm.
yeah, let's see if the response is good,
Hmm.
then maybe uh, the name will be changed. But if the name is not changed, that maybe there is some problem in the product itself, and then that's something which we need to figure out.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, no, no worries.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, don't worry about it. It's getting dark over here. You can see, my, uh, screen getting dark. I'm so hungry also. That I can barely use now. I'm like, basically, this is like the one pull. I'm gonna get some food after this.
Okay.
But
Yeah, so we can check the diff again. It added a new comment. Basically, it addressed one of the comments. You can see if it fixed. Yeah, no, so it did not fix the file name. Yeah, so I think, yeah, we can close this pull request as well because the file name is not correct, but looks like there is some problem in the product itself. Like it's not able to correctly come up with a test file name.
Mhm.
Things to fix.
Yeah, things to fix.
Yeah.
Always, that's the fun of building, you get to
Yeah.
so close
Yeah.
with comment, okay?
Yeah.
Sure. So we basically, worked on 4 to 5 different optimizations. This is not just about tech, that also product page, home, my landing page, is optimized through Reflock, and that's a pretty good, right? So, but yeah, man, thanks for,
Yeah.
walking us through these recommendations and what
Yeah.
these recommendations
Thanks, Ronak,
mean.
for using your code base
Yeah.
and checking what all improvements you can make. I think everyone
Mhm.
uh, should work like this. Whatever
Mhm.
code they ship, whatever features they ship,
Mhm.
come back, take a step back,
Mhm.
let your code be cleaned itself,
Mhm.
and then keep building. Yep.
Mhm. Yeah, sounds good. Thanks, Aman.
Okay.
See you
Thanks,
sometime.
Ronak.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.
Okay.